Hi children, good morning. Children, have your breakfast? Yes. Where did you have your breakfast? Very good. In your house. Okay. Last night, where did you have your dinner? Very good. Who prepared that? Very good, children. Your mother prepared, no? Okay. Then, what is your father doing when you come to the school? What is he doing? Yes, he is getting ready to work or getting ready to go to office. So he is also starting from the house only. Okay. And apart from your father, mother and yourself, who will stay in your house? Okay, your brother or your sister and sometimes your grandparents also. Where do they stay, children? In your house only. Now that house is very important. Why? Because it gives you the shelter. Not only for you children, for every animal you take, not only human beings, every animal you take, they search for the shelter. Some animals, see, in your street, some dogs, what they will do, what the dogs will do? Yes, when there is a rain or when there is extreme cold, so much cold, they come into our house and they will stay. Am I right or wrong? And some dogs, they go below the cars and they will stay. And some dogs, they stay near the tree, under the tree. So here the animals also have the shelter. So house is a shelter. Okay. So here now our lesson is home sweet home. Home sweet home. Everyone you take, children, either your parents or your relatives or any person, after busyness, after doing the hard work, after doing the work, finally reaches the home. Am I right or wrong? See, what is your school timings, children? 9 to 3:30. Okay. After 3:30, where you will go? Where you will go, children? Will you go to theater? Or will you go to any railway station? No. You go to your home. Yes or no? So, how is your home? How is your house? How is your house, children? Yes, that's very nice. Understand? Now, our lesson is home sweet home. Home sweet home. Okay, in this lesson we are going to learn about the makeup of the house and how we decorate our rooms, how we should maintain neat and clean. Okay, now let us see. Here, see, encircle the picture which looks like your room and color it. Children, do you have a separate room in your house? Like that is called as children room. Do you have separate room? Okay. So there are two pictures, children. So this is the first one, and this is the second one. What is the difference between first one and second one? Yes, first one is not clean and the things are not in an order and things are not in a place. Whereas the second picture is very clean. The home is very clean or the house is very clean and the things are in an order. Okay, and it looks like the room. Now what you have to do? The second picture, you have to color it. So two pictures are here, see children. Two pictures represents or showing the homes only. But what is the difference here? First picture, see the wall, here the hanging is there, that is not in a proper place. Even on the bed also you can see the ball, here see the drum is there, the cap is there and the things are not in a proper place. So it is not looking like a room. But the second one you can see it is a very beautiful, clean and neatly the things are there in a proper order. Am I right or wrong? Yes, children. Now you have to color the second picture. It looks like a room. Okay. Our house has different parts. Our house has different parts, children. So what are the different parts? What are the different parts? Our house has different parts. See here, you can observe the floor. What is floor, children? Yes, you are keeping your legs on where we are standing. Okay, that is called as the floor. The floor is present at the bottom. The roof is present on the top. So here the floor is at the bottom. Walls are on the sides. So here see, the floor is, where is the floor, children? Yes, the floor is at the bottom. Bottom means down. The floor is at the bottom. Next one, walls. Still see, children, walls are on the sides. Walls are on the sides. Walls are present on the sides. How many walls here, children? 4 walls. Okay, 4 walls are present in the room. Next one, roof on the top. Roof on the top. Children, here, do we have a roof? Yes, the roof is there, see, children. The roof is on the top, and where we are standing or where we are sitting and where you are keeping the legs, okay, and all the things are kept on the floor only. And left side, right side, front and back, all these are walls. Okay, the roof, see, children, the floor and the roof and the walls makes a room. And here to the walls, you can observe the windows are there, the ventilators are there, and doors are there. Okay, so children, the floor is also different. Okay, there are different types of floors, children. If you observe your floor and your relative floor, it might be different. Your floor and your neighbor's floor, it might be different. Your floor and your friend's house floor, it might be different. And the roofs are also different, children. Okay, and the walls are made up of different colors. Our house has different parts. The floor is, where is the floor, children? Yes, the floor is at the bottom. Okay, and the roof is at the top. The walls are present at the sides. A house has many doors and windows. Already I told you, a house has many doors and windows. What these doors and windows will do, children? Yes, see, children, our house has different parts we have already learned. So, like floor is present at the bottom, roof is present on the top, and to the sides the walls are present. A house has many doors and windows. A house has many doors and windows. Children, do you have doors and windows in your house? Yes. What these doors and windows will do? They allow fresh air into our house and ventilation. Fresh air and ventilation means lighting, children. Okay, fresh air and ventilation is lighting. A house has many doors and windows. Windows allow fresh air and sunlight to enter into the house. So these windows allow fresh air. See, children, if there are no windows, if the doors are closed, then how can we get the air? That is the reason the windows are there. You can open the windows when you will feel suffocating in the house. Suffocation means when you feel very hot, so that the fresh air will come and circulates inside. Okay, and next one, lighting also, and sunlight. Sunlight is very important, children. Okay, if sunlight won't comes into our house, and you here see, if sunlight won't comes into your house, you have to switch on the lights. If you will switch on the lights, what will happen, children? Yes, it consumes the power and automatically you will get more bill. So that is the reason. That is one reason. And second reason is sunlight kills the microorganisms also which are present inside the house, and sunlight dries up the wetness of the floor. So these all are advantages. Even the air which comes from the windows also, it gives the fresh air and keeps us healthy. And second one, it also dries up the wetness. When something falls on the floor like water, you will switch on the fan. Okay, if you will allow the sunlight and air inside, no need to switch on the fan also, children, so that you can, yes, what you will do, conserve electricity. You can reduce the usage of electricity. So here, windows allow fresh air and sunlight to enter into the house, which help in circulation of air. The air will be circulated throughout the room. Understand? Next one, a house has many rooms in it and we do different things in these rooms. A house has many rooms in it, children. Children, how many rooms are there in your house? 3 rooms, 4 rooms, 5 rooms, 2 rooms. Yes. Some people will have 2 rooms. Some people will have 3 rooms. Okay. Some people will have 4 rooms. Like that. So house means, here see, a house has many rooms. One room for cooking, that is called kitchen. One room for sitting, that is called hall. And one drawing room. One room for sleeping, that is called bedroom. And bathrooms are also attached. Understand? So this is how the rooms are there in the house. And these rooms are allotted for particular activity. Okay. Next one. A house has many rooms in it and we do different things in these rooms. We sleep in the bedroom. Where do you sleep, children? Yes, we sleep in the bedroom. We sleep in the bedroom. We use bathroom to bath. Where do you take bath, children? Yes, we use bathroom to take bath. We use bathroom to take bath. We cook food in the kitchen. We cook food in the kitchen. We cook food in the kitchen. We eat in the dining room. We eat in the dining room. There will be dining table also in that room. We meet our guests in the drawing room or living room. We meet our guests. We meet our guests in the hall or drawing room. This drawing room is also called as living room. What is this, children? Drawing room is also called as living room. Now let's see here. First one, a house has many doors and windows, and already I told you about the uses of the doors and windows. A house has many rooms, children. Like here, see, bedroom. What do you do in the bedroom, children? Yes, we sleep in the bedroom. We sleep in the bedroom. We use bathroom to take bath. See, children, there should be a separate place to take the bath. The water should not come outside. Understand? So that is called as bathroom. So we use bathroom to take bath. We cook food in the kitchen. Here, see, kitchen is very separate. That means there your mother cooks the food. She cuts the vegetables and she keeps the utensils and she keeps the spoons. Okay, and there will be one stove and she cooks there. So there should be a separate room for cooking, which is called as kitchen. We eat in the dining room. See, children, you may eat in the hall or drawing room also, it depends, but there should be one separate room for eating also, where you can keep the dining table and you sit on the chairs and you keep the plates on the dining table and you eat. Yes or no? That is called dining room. And next one, we meet our guests. If any guests will come to your house, you will meet in the drawing room or living room. So here, so many rooms are there. If you will observe the figures, here see, bedroom. See, children, how beautiful it is, the bedroom. So there is a dressing table, and here see, this is a wall hanging, and this is a clock, and here see, the floor is also beautiful. And this is bathroom. See, children, there is a sink or a wash to wash the hand. Okay, and there are napkins also, and there are shelves to keep the shampoo bottles and soaps, and these are the this is a hanging to keep, and there is a tub also, children, to take the bath. So this is how beautiful the bathroom is. See, next one, kitchen. See, children, kitchen, the stove, and here see, the mixie is there, and there are cupboards to keep the utensils. There your mother prepares the food, cooks the food, cuts the vegetables, which is called as kitchen. And next one, dining room. See, children, the dining room, and there is a window. Okay, and here see, there is a dining table and the chairs are there, and you sit on the dining table and you will eat. So this is how beautiful, see, the dining room. Living room is also called as drawing room, I already told you. And here see, there are a sofa and teapot, and here see, there is a fan, and next one, see how beautiful, there is also a cupboard and the wall hanging. So these are the beautiful, this is a beautiful drawing room or living room. You can meet the guests, or you can sit and chit chat with your family members, and even you can play also. Okay, so bedroom is to sleep, bathroom is to take bath, kitchen is to cook the food, dining room is to eat, and living room is to stay or to meet your guests or meet your relatives, and you can play sometimes the indoor games also. So this is, see how beautiful the house is, made up of different rooms. Okay. Children, we have seen different rooms in our houses like bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, dining room and drawing room or living room. Now let us see what our house should have. Our house should have enough doors. Our house should have enough doors, children. Why enough doors? Yes, if doors also allow fresh air and sunlight, and at the same time it protects us from enemies and even the animals also. If the door is open, if the room is without a door, anything can enter inside. Okay, that is why we should keep the door. And windows. I already told you about the windows also, children. Windows also allow fresh air and sunlight. So these are both for air circulation. What do you mean by air circulation? Yes. So the doors and windows allow the air into the room and circulates through entire room and to let the sunlight enter the house. These are very two important points, children. One is air circulation and second one is sunlight. So the doors and windows, a house should have proper doors and windows. Why? Because these doors and windows allow the fresh air and this air should circulate in the room, and at the same time it allows the sunlight also. Next one, our house should have a market, school and hospital nearby. Yes, a market. Why should we have a market nearby our house, children? Yes, to bring the groceries, to bring the vegetables and to bring the required things. Okay, if a house is nearby the market, it is very easy to go and bring. If the market is distant or far away from the house, it is very difficult to go and bring. That is why the market should be nearby to the house. Next one, school. Yes, children, if you will observe, if your school is nearby your house, it is very easy to come and go, no? Within 5 minutes or within 3 minutes, you can come and you can leave easily. So that is why a school is nearby to the house, a market is nearby to the house, and very important one is hospital, children. Why should we have hospital nearby? Yes, sometimes there may be a situation when there is a medical emergency. Medical emergency means, children, if for example during midnights, if your family members if they are not feeling well, okay, are suffering from any fever or stomach pain or something, then if the hospital is nearby, it is easy to go by walk. Otherwise, you should call the ambulance and you have to go. Otherwise, you have to use your vehicle and you have to go. If it is very near, it is very easy to go, and at the same time, the treatment is very easy and it should reach the person on time. That is why hospital, school and market should present nearby our house. Next one, our house see, children, our house should be neat and clean. This is very important. Our house should be neat and clean. Children, do you keep your room neat and clean? Your children room is there in your house now. Do you keep neat and clean? Yes, you have to keep. Otherwise, the flies, the microorganisms are disease causing organisms. See, if it is very filthy and dirty, all the disease causing organisms like house flies and these mosquitoes will come, children. And if the house flies and mosquitoes will come and stays with you, they enter into your body through the food and water you drink. That is why make sure that your house should be neat and clean. Next one should be free from. Should be free from house flies. Children, do you know house flies? Yes, these house flies are very, very, very dangerous, children. Okay, it causes the diseases like cholera. And next one is house flies. Next one, rats. Rats are also very dangerous, children. Okay, they eat the grains, they cause the diseases. Cockroaches. Do you know cockroach, children? Yes, these are also the organisms or the animals which cause diseases. Mosquitoes. What is the, children? Mosquitoes. Children, do you know mosquitoes? Yes. If you keep your, if you won't keep your house or room neat and clean, the mosquitoes will settle and they suck your blood, and when they suck your blood, they pierce their proboscis into your body, into your skin, and they release the disease causing organisms, and they are the reasons for so many diseases like dengue, malaria, filaria. So that is the reason we should avoid houseflies, mosquitoes, cockroaches, rats, and other insects. See, children, you should keep your house neat and clean. Every day you have to sweep. Your mother will sweep, but you should keep your room by keeping the things in a proper order and where they are in a place. Understand? So, see, children, your mother or the maid, definitely she will sweep the floor and she will wet the floor with the mop and set the things in an order. And by this way, you have to open the windows so that the sunlight and the fresh air should circulate in the room. And this is how you can keep your body healthy. And by keeping the hygiene, you should be away from, you will be away from various diseases. See here once again, our houses should have enough doors and windows for air circulation and to let the sunlight enter the house. If there are proper doors and windows, the sunlight and air will enter. And next one, a house should have a market, a school, and a hospital nearby. Understand? Next one, our house should be neat and clean. If our house is not neat and clean, and we will suffer with so many diseases. And our house should be free from house flies, rats, cockroaches, mosquitoes, and other insects. Okay? See, children, so far we learned that our house should be nearby hospital, school, and a market. And we should keep our house neat and clean. We should be free from, our house should be free from insects like house flies, rats, cockroaches, mosquitoes, and other insects. Now, we can keep our house clean by, first point, emptying and cleaning dustbins regularly. What is the first point, children? Emptying. Emptying means, yes, when the dustbin is full for this day, in the next day morning you have to empty that. Okay, otherwise that dustbin will be overflowed and it falls on the floor and the houseflies will come, again there will be a problem. So emptying and cleaning. Emptying and cleaning. Yes, children, after emptying the dustbin, after taking the dust and throwing in the vehicle, you have to clean the dustbin also. Okay, regularly. Emptying and cleaning the dustbins regularly. You have to clean with water also, children. And you know that there are two types of bins. One to throw the dry waste, another to throw the wet waste. Children, do you have two types of dustbins in your house? For wet and for dry. It should be separate. And every day morning, okay, that vehicle will come to collect this garbage, and you have to throw that and make sure that you have to empty the both. And after that, you have to clean and you have to keep there. This is how we can protect us from so many diseases, by emptying and cleaning the dustbins regularly. Okay, second point, sweeping. Already I told you this, children. Yes, sweeping and mopping the floor. Sweeping and mopping the floor every day. Every day you have to sweep the floor 2 times, morning and evening. I mean, not you, your mother will do that, or the maid will do that. Morning and evening. And you have to mop. What is mop, children? Yes, with the help of the mop, wetting in the water, okay, and you have to clean. So this is how we can keep the floor very neat and clean. Third point, do not scribble on the walls. Children, do you like this? You do so many times. When you are below 5 years or below 4 years, you will go and scribble on the walls. I mean, you will go and write on the walls, which is not good, children. Do not scribble. Do not scribble on the walls. Do not write anything on the walls. If you will write anything, it looks ugly, children. Next one. We should keep the toilet clean. This is very, very important, children. Every day we will go to toilet and we will use that bathroom. Okay. So we should flush the water immediately when you will pass the urine. Okay. You should flush the tank so that the water will pass immediately. And after that you have to pour. Okay, make sure that it should be neat. Even the tiles also. Okay, even the tiles also, when you will go into the bathroom, okay, so what you will do, you will go with the barefoot, and the tiles will be, okay, unclean if you won't clean that after using that. Understand? So pour water on the tiles also, and you have to wash your legs also, children, coming from the bathroom. Okay, so here see, we should keep the toilet clean. We should keep the toilet clean, children. Next one, we should remove cobwebs or spider webs from every nook and corner. We should remove cobwebs. Cobwebs means, see, children, in some houses, when the house is not in the use for so many months, you can observe the cobwebs and the spider webs, children. You have to remove the cobwebs from every corner, from every nook and corner. From every nook and corner. So, by following these rules, or by following these steps, we can keep our house neat and clean. Let's see once again. We can keep our house clean by emptying and cleaning dustbins regularly. Regularly we have to empty that, and we have to throw in the garbage bin. Okay, and you have to clean that also, children. Sweeping and mopping the floor every day at least 2 times. Next one, do not scribble, do not write anything on the wall, do not try to damage the wall. Okay. We should keep the toilet clean by flushing enough water, and after the usage of the toilet, you have to wash your legs and hands also. Next one, we should remove cobwebs. It will look dirty if your cobwebs are there. We should remove the cobwebs from every nook and corner. Okay. Children, now take page number 35. So this is the life skills. It is very important to keep our house neat and clean. Yes or no? Yes, children, we have to keep our house neat and clean. If not, we will be vulnerable to so many diseases. That means so many disease causing organism will enter into our house and from the house to your body through the food and water. Let us check how much do you help your parents. Children, do you help your parents? Yes or no? If yes, there are 5 statements here. Okay. Tick the right mark against the things that you do. So this is the thing you have to do by yourself, children. For example, first one. I keep my books and toys at proper places. Children, do you keep your books and toys at your proper places? If you will do like that, then you can keep the right mark here in the box. Okay. Second one. I throw waste in the dustbin. Do you throw your waste in the dustbin, children? If you do like that, you can keep the right mark in the box. If you do only do that, otherwise keep cross. I throw my dirty clothes in the hamper. Hamper is a large container with a lid. Okay, so if you throw the cloths, waste cloths, dirty cloths in the hamper, the next day morning your mother will take that and wash in the washing machine. Okay, so keep your dirty clothes in the hamper. That is also a good practice. Will you do that, children? If you do that, keep right mark here also. Next one, I help my mother to clean my room. If your mother cleans your room, yes, it is a very important that you should help your mother. If you will do like that, keep a right mark here also. Next one, I do not draw and write on the walls. If you do like that, you can do here also. So these are the life skills, children. If you will do in your daily life, you can keep right mark, otherwise you can keep cross mark. So here in this lesson we have learned so many things like home, sweet home. Here you have seen that a home or a house is made up of, one is the floor, the roof and the walls, and the house should contain the doors and windows so that the proper sunlight and fresh air should circulate in the room. Okay, and we have different rooms in the house, like bedroom. What you will do in the bedroom, children? You will sleep. Bathroom, to take bath. Dining room, to eat. And kitchen, to cook. Next one, drawing room or living room, to meet the guests and to watch TV or to chit chat. And you have seen the beautiful rooms also. And already I told you our house should have enough doors and windows for air circulation and to let the sunlight. And a house should have a market to bring the groceries, and a school to study, and a hospital when there is an emergency. These 3 should be nearby. Understand? And a house should be neat and clean, and it should be, here see, free from house flies, cockroaches, mosquitoes, rats and other insects. We can keep your house clean by emptying and cleaning dustbins regularly, sweeping and mopping the floor every day. Do not scribble on the walls. We should keep the toilet clean. We should remove cobwebs from every nook and corner. So children, you should practice the life skills also which are there on the board, so that you and your house and your parents, okay, and everything will be neat, and your parents also feels happy. Okay, thank you, children. This is the end of the lesson number 11, home sweet home.